Hey guys, Mistmaster1 here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD Proud Level 1. Last time, we finished up everything we need to do in Traverse Town, the second visit, and we've sealed the keyhole there. I'm going to quickly move because we have a lot of stuff to do in this episode, and my challenge, it is about 2 o'clock, September 18th. 2016, 2 Eastern Time, and it is my goal to get this video up before 7 o'clock because I have no videos recorded and I'm doing this at the last minute. So, if you remember the last episode, we actually got some more gummy parts, like particularly this thing right here, the Comet G, which is a laser, something we haven't had a chance to see yet. So I'm gonna equip a few new parts that we haven't actually come across until now, and these would include this right here, a haste gummy, and I'm also going to go to my engines really quick because I also bought a Fire G. And what a Fire G is basically an evolved form of the Fire G, the next best engine, and it will... Really, game? You gotta do this to me now? Okay, we need to take off these engine parts and replace it with this one right here. There we are. And that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna add any more stuff to it. All that stuff is good. Let's just save over it and let's get going. So in the last episode, we also had these war poles appear. Both of them go in the same place. You have to, you'd be at either of the two worlds on the side of it in order to actually access it. But we're gonna go to the blue war pole. Equipped a speed gummy, it enables acceleration. So if we hold square like this, we actually go a little bit faster in this little set of gummy missions now. We still have our Thunder and Thundaga G from the last few sets of missions, but now that we have our Comet G, do you see it has like a sort of lock-on target? Like that little blue sort of parentheses, open and close parentheses around it? Well, if you are locked on and you press triangle now, you will shoot a laser like so. And you can use this to shoot anything from a distance, and it's basically a heat-seeking sort of laser, and it's pretty nice for various things. There are better lasers we'll come across later on, but for a start, it's not too bad. But let's just say you're getting a little haphazard with it, and you just spam it a lot. Let's just keep going for a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now you'll look in the bottom right, and you'll see our power, the blue meter, has been used up a bit, and that's because we've used the laser a considerable amount of times. And that's basically what you have limited usage because of how much power you have. This is also the first time we're actually going on the gummy route from Traverse Town to Wonderland, or vice versa. And along the way, you'll come across this little blue warpole. Looks suspicious, maybe it leads to another world. So what we have to do is touch it, and it will transport us to our next world, like so. But we have to take another gummy route before we actually get there. Let's use the, let's use the haste gummy so we can speed this up a little bit. You'll also notice we're driving slightly faster because of the new engine part that we got. Alongside that, we have ourselves the haste gummy, which boosts us as well as speeds us up initially with the engine. So you're basically going really fast for a short period of time. Every time the bar fills up, you can use it, but you're not allowed to spam it unless, well, you just can't spam it. That's pretty much all I'm trying to say. It has a cooldown like so, and, you just have to obey by that. But every, I would say, 5 or so seconds it comes back, and you can pretty much just use it over and over again. Wait a minute, what's happening to the music? Ah, it's getting epic! Yeah, and as we progress through the game, we will also have these little music... Like, this is the second form of the gummy music that we'll be hearing throughout the game. It's basically a sped-up version of the original theme for the first few worlds, but now that we're entering our next set of worlds in this basically second middle ring of the world map, this is going to be the music we're going to be hearing for all of those worlds. And here we are, guys. We have made it to our next world. Let's get over there. We have made it to Agrabah. Let's disembark.
And the keyhole?
The Heartless are searching for it now. I'm certain we'll find it soon enough. So that just leaves...
Jafar! I've looked everywhere for Jasmine. She's disappeared like magic.
The girl is more trouble than she's worth.
You said you had things under control.
Agrabah is full of holes for rats to hide in. But why worry about Princess Jasmine? With her or without her, surely this world will be ours when we find the keyhole.
We need all 7 princesses of heart to open the final door. Any fewer is useless.
Well, if the princess is that important, we'll find her. Find Jasmine and bring her to me at once.
Don't steep yourself in darkness too long. The heartless consume the careless.
Your concern is touching, but hardly necessary.
Oh man, she's hiding from them. And that was pretty much our introduction to Agrabah, and this game is really nice that we have some new Heartless to deal with, and we are not going to deal with them right now. These are bandits. They are very annoying. This game will start, you know... I need to calm down. I was just getting really excited there. This game will start to throw a lot of curveballs at you now. The game gets quite a bit harder at this point. We're gonna quickly come in here. I didn't really explain anything. Just keep in mind, those guys are bandits. They're the new Heartless of this world. They're very aggressive, and they hurt really much. They hurt a lot, and yeah, just don't deal with them right now. In here, we go into like this little storage room right here. If you break a lot of the objects in this world, you can actually get yourself a lot of money. But I want to just come in here really quickly so we can get this Mega Potion right here. I will not be fighting the bandits for the time being. We will be fighting them shortly when we're pretty much forced to. So I'm just gonna run by, and I'm gonna get through this place as quick as possible. Mostly due to the fact that you don't want to stick around these enemies for far too long, otherwise stuff like that happens. Oh my god, I'm gonna die again. Oh man, yeah, for those who don't know, I tried to do this earlier and I got wrecked. Ah, there she is. Yeah, my first attempt at this, I tried to explain what they are, and then I just completely got destroyed while I was trying to explain things, so I'm taking a safer approach to that this time. I'm Jasmine. My father is the Sultan of Agrabah. So that makes you a princess, but he has been deposed by Jafar, okay, who now controls the city. I'm sorry I cannot talk. I'm so nervous about these new enemies. Jafar? You haven't heard of him? He's the royal vizier. Vizier? Vizier? I don't even know. He's gained evil powers and seized Agrabah. He's desperately looking for something he calls the keyhole. Jafar caught me trying to escape, but he helped me. Who helped you? We were hiding nearby, but he left a while ago to take care of something. I hope Aladdin's alright.
Aladdin?
Oh no.
Where might I find this street rat? Jasmine, allow me to find you more suitable company, my dear princess. These little rats won't do, you see.
Jasmine, run!
Ah, the boy who holds the key.
And what does he do? He throws these new Heartless our way. Just great. Okay, heal ourselves before anything bad happens. Now we're going to get ourselves some Blizzard up on these guys. We need to play this extremely carefully because these guys hurt. They hit like a truck. You do not want to mess with them. I guess we can kind of... Okay, never mind, they died. But just take my word for it. They can, like, throw their sword at you. They can rush you. They can do all sorts of things that you don't want them to do. And they're basically like the... If air soldiers couldn't fly, well, there's their counterpart. That's a good way of looking at it. So... There's something we have to do in this room earlier, like either now or later, and I'm just going to get out of the way now. When we come up here, we'll have some more shadows to deal with. These are... You're going to start to realize that these guys are going to be like best friends compared to those other things, like the bandits. And another version of the bandit we'll see later in this world, but they're not as bad. Open this chest right here. If we open it, we can get ourselves another Mega Potion. But this thing right here, this little keyhole thing, not the keyhole to the world, but just a little lock. That opens up a door over there, which we will need to go anyway. And if you come back here to do it later, it's actually harder to do it now than it would be then. There is another trick you could use to make it actually easier, but I'm not going to do that. A lot of the pathways in this place are blocked, so we're pretty much stuck going to very specific places, which is good, because I want to get out of this place as soon as possible. For those who don't know, my honest opinion, this is probably, if it's not, it's either the second or third hardest segment of doing a level 1 playthrough. I'm gonna let that thing suffer for a little bit. I'm a horrible person, I know. But first, let's get this scissors gummy. That's interesting, more on that later. And if we open this one right here, we get a mega elixir. That's really nice. And we made it to Aladdin's house. The girl, or the guy who helped Jasmine. I'm getting my things confused. But yeah, we want to free this carpet right here. And again, I'm sorry if I'm kind of being sporadic. There's a lot of stuff to do in this episode, and I'm also very scared of this world in general. The carpet flew off toward the desert. Let's follow it, Sora. So that's our next objective, is to head to the desert. There's actually 4 exits in this place. You can either head to the main street from either of these 3. They all take you to a different place. Or you can go back here, back to the plaza through this little exit here. And this is actually a higher ground part of the screen we initially came from. And that's the main entrance. Now, very carefully maneuver, we can get ourselves some money here. Break all the pots you can. They can actually turn into monsters, but more on that later, but they each give you 25 money, and if you attack them all, they can give you, you can rack up some money pretty fast. I guess words are interchangeable. The desert is that way, but just to give you an idea as to what we're up against, if you really wanted to, we can just drop down right here, and open this chest right here and get a mega potion without having to fight them, but let's just hurry up and get to the desert. It's amazing how scared I am of this world, just already, and the worst hasn't even begun to happen yet. So here we have the carpet, and it wants us to ride it, and it wants to take us somewhere. It wants us to come along. Now, be careful. They give you this save for a reason. Make sure you're fully healed, and we're actually going to put Simba to use again in a little while here. So let's go follow it. Let's see what it wants. Away! Ah, there's Aladdin and Abu, his pet monkey, and they're dying in quicksand. Oh, well, we're too late. That sucks. But anyway, we have a little heartless encounter here. First thing you want to do, run off to the side. Now summon Simba. This is level 1, I must remind you again, so you have to take whatever measures necessary to make sure you survive. This is a great tactic. Remember in the last episode we utilized Simba to dispatch all those elemental heartless in front of the clock tower bell? Well, now we are going to use Simba to get rid of the bandits here. So let's charge up, wait till they're in sets of 5, make sure they're all out of the ground, and just charge up Simba's little attack here. Right before they attack, release it. If one of them lives, that's fine. 1 is better to fight than 5 at once. Also take the time to pick up some money here while your party members get rid of the rest. Okay, there we go.
Gosh, not again! Genie, get rid of these guys!
Wish number 1 coming right up!
I see. Thanks, Sora.
Aladdin, what are you doing out here?
Same old stuff. Hunting legendary treasure. Just paid a visit to the Cave of Wonders. I found that magic carpet. And this lamp. Legend has it that whoever holds the lamp can summon...
Please, kid, leave the intros to a professional. The one and only Genie of the Lamp. Rub-a-dub-dub the lamp and have your dearest wishes granted. Today's winner is Aladdin. Congratulations. Patience, my fine feathered friend. Any 3 wishes. Oh, 1 wish, a 2 wish, a 3 wish. Then I make like a banana and spin it. Our lucky winner made his first wish.
And let me tell you what a doozy that wish was.
So he has 2 left. So, Master, what'll you have for wish number 2?
How about making me a fabulously wealthy prince?
Whoa! Money, royalty, fame! Why didn't I think of that? Okay, you asked for it. 100 servants and 100 camels loaded with gold. Just say the word and I'll deliver it in 30 minutes or less, or your meal's free! Hey, I'll even throw in a cappuccino.
No thanks.
Okay.
I think I'll put that on hold until we reach Agrabah.
Oh, why a prince?
You see, there's this girl in Agrabah named Jasmine. But she's a princess. And she could never fall for a guy like me.
Oh, princess?
Jasmine?
Oh, that's right. She's in trouble, Aladdin.
What? Well, come on, let's get going.
So this is Aladdin, the guy, I almost called him a girl again, the guy that Jasmine was talking about, and we're not gonna swap him into our initial party just yet, but we will by the next episode.
Ah, fresh air, the great outdoors.
I guess you don't get out much, huh?
Comes with a job. Phenomenal cosmic powers, itty-bitty living space. It's always 3 wishes, then back to my portable prison. I'm lucky to see the light of day every century or 2.
Say, Genie, what if I use my last wish to free you from the lamp? What do you think?
You do that?
Genie, it's a promise. After we help Jasmine.
And now we are going to return to Agrabah's main streets, and upon returning, we will have ourselves a very nasty surprise, because not only are the bandits here, but guess what? We have a new enemy here. These are the Fat Bandits. Yes, that's actually their name. And they shoot fireballs and all that other stuff and junk, and they're not fun. They're very irritating to deal with, in fact, and they breathe fire. They have all this other dumb stuff, you know. You don't really want to mess with these guys. You can actually reflect their fire back at them, albeit a bit dangerous, but, you know, you make your choices. When they charge up like this, you can actually attack them from the front, unlike the normal large bodies. But just keep your ground. They do a lot of the same attacks that the regular large bodies do. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. They can shoot, they're basically fire elemental large bodies. Over here, the pods come to life now. These are pod spiders, and they still drop a nice amount of money, but not as much as they would be if they were normal. Okay, Donald's back on his feet. There we go. You'll see the main streets are now blocked off, and the upper entrances and exits, whatever, interchangeable. Oh, no. Okay. I can take this. No, I can't. Oh my god, what a mistake this was. I'm freaking out over... What? Did that just die in one hit? Did my party members do something? That was really weird. But yeah, not fun. This world in general is really scary, and I'm going to just run past everything. Fighting things in here is a complete mess. Remember last time, not last time, but just a little while ago, we opened that door over there? Like, you didn't see it, but we opened that lock, and that opens the door over there. We're actually going to jump across these little platforms here in order to make it to the other side where the door was. This is the path that you have to go since the main streets are blocked at this point. Next thing we're going to do is jump across from this side to there, over there, and then there's another entrance on the back wall over there, so let's just move over, like so. We have some bandits we don't want to deal with. We will have to deal with a couple of them in this next room right here, so I'm just going to prepare myself for the worst. Okay. Make sure you're healed for this next part, because this room in particular, the bazaar, is very, very annoying. You have yourself a few bandits and some green requiems on top of that, which if we haven't gotten into detail yet, green requiems are the cure elemental heartless. They will heal, they have no actual attack of their own, but they will heal other enemies, so you pretty much have to take them out first, unless you can take care of the enemies you're already dealing with in a really quick fashion, because it doesn't take them very long in order to restore their HP. Be careful here, because if you fall down to that little part down below, a lot of enemies will spawn, and as you can see from this world already, we don't want to deal with that. Thundara Gummy, that's nice. Come over here, get this next chest as well. This one I believe contains, yeah, a fire ring accessory. And we come over to this little lock right here. If we open it, it opens up that door, and that will actually take us to the main area that we need to head to of this place. Now, There is a blue trinity down there, but the moment you touch the ground, a lot of enemies will spawn. I normally don't like to do stuff like this, but this is Agrabah we're talking about, one of the hardest parts of the game. I am going to try to drop down and activate that before the enemies can spawn, so let's see. Okay, good. There we go. This is our next blue trinity. A lot of enemies are spawning. Is that cheap? Yes, but I really, really, really do not want to put up with the enemies here. You'll get some pod spiders. You'll get some shadows. You'll even get some bandits after you start killing some of them, so that's pretty much my way of dealing with that. Is it cheap to do that? Yes, but I am level 1. I am not fit at all to fight these things. That is my only way I can really get there. Get to that little blue trinity without absolutely getting murdered. Got ourselves a Mega Ether there, and now we're gonna head back into Aladdin's house. This is a little thing that has to happen here before we can actually progress. So Jafar is after Jasmine in this keyhole. Keyhole, eh? I could swear I've heard about that somewhere before. Really? Where? Now, where was it? It's only been 200 years. Oh, nice. Well, anyway, we've got to stop Jafar before it's too late. And we will do that in the next episode, because I am not prepared to do what we have to do next. Anyone who's played this game knows, and if you've played at level 1, you know how bad things are about to get. Because if you think things are bad already, oh, it gets worse. You will see that in the next part. So guys, I have been Mr. Master, and thank you for watching. This has been episode 16 of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD Proud Level 1. In episode 17, we will go track down Jasmine, try to save her from Jafar, and see what happens from there. Also, I'm going to swap in Aladdin for Goofy. So, that's going to be it, and I will see you guys in the next episode. God help me.